And welcome back. Still no calls, and what I thought I would do is we're going to go to Cozy TV while we're sitting here just burning up some time, and we'll look at their website if we can bring it up here. And you're welcome to do so if you want to find out more about what's going on with Cozy TV and how we're affiliated with them. Just basically go to cozitv.com and you'll see their homepage, their shows, movies, video distribution, TV listings, and how to get Cozy TV, and will be your affiliate for this area. And just I want to go over here to some of the shows that are listed so you'll get an idea of what's going on. We've got Marcus Welby, MD, and The Bionic Woman, The Roy Rogers Show, Lassie, Highway to Heaven, The Virginian, Charlie's Angels, $6 Million Man, Magnum PI, The Lone Ranger, and that's just a few of the programming. That they have a full schedule, and I was at the TV listing just a second ago, and I typed in the zip code. So if you go to their website and type in the zip code, you're not going to get anything because we're not set up exactly right, or exactly now. They're going to be adding us into their system here in the next few weeks. So if I type in 72601, it's not going to show anything. But I mean, if you want to get an idea, you can go over here to the channel lineup and just type in one of the existing affiliates there, and it'll give you an idea of what's scheduled. Of course, we've got Charlie's Angels, Bionic Woman. They run back to back. Highway to Heaven, I Spy, Lassie, Charlie's Angels. The Bold Ones, that's a soap opera that plays during the day. And then they have movies that run in the afternoon, which I think is pretty neat. And some of the movies we've been watching on our satellite feed are quite good. As I said before, we will be affiliated with the Cozy TV as a subsidiary of NBC, and we'll be getting some of their library. We've got The Virginian, Tales of Wells Fargo, Lone Ranger, alias Smith and Jones. That was a series back in the late 70s that I enjoyed watching. Let's see, let me go forward here and see what we've got. Oh, I saw something here that was interesting. McCloud. That was a kind of a neat detective story that featured Chester, that was on the Gunsmoke, if y'all remember that, the guy that limped a lot. He had his own series for a while. The Dream Team, that's a movie. Highway to Heaven, let's move forward here. I Spy, Lassie, we did those. Banachek is another series that is going to be on our network. And I'm not going to give you times here because I'm not sure if all of these work out to be in our area, because I picked KBMT, and I'm not even sure where KBMT is. It could be on the West Coast or the East Coast. So if I gave you these times, it wouldn't probably be the right times. Macmillan and Wife is another series that we're going to be getting. Of course, I talked about I Spy. Let's see. And then overnight, they've got a lot of Western shows. But that's just during the week. Like I said, they have afternoon movies, and some of these movies are quite good. We've watched several of those. And I just encourage people to stay tuned. We will be going full bore with Cozy TV July 1st. July 1st is a Monday, and so actually 2 weeks from yesterday, we'll be going to Cozy TV. All right, let's go back to the phones. We do have someone online, and we're going to be talking with Lee. Lee, welcome.
Yeah. Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
I've got a friend looking for a yard swing, pardon me.
Okay.
And
any special kind of wood, metal?
Yeah, it wants to be wood, and
okay.
like a little playhouse on top, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've got one I give to his grandpa, but now the mommy wants one. She lives down toward Flippin,
okay.
on a Ranger boat. So it's be anything in that area or something like that.
Okay, all right. In the flipping area, all right.
Yeah. And hey, I want to tell you, I was down at your station about 2 years ago and bought an antenna off you guys.
Yeah?
That's the best thing I ever bought in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, good.
And you need to advertise that, Mom, if you still sell them or not.
Yeah, we do. We still sell them.
I'll tell you what. And then I had a friend up at Omaha. They just needed a little adapter deal, and we come down there and got one off
Yeah.
to change over to coax, and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And, man, hell, everything works good.
Yeah.
But I'm tickled to death.
Well, you know, we are in that business, but our philosophy here is we take care of one viewer at a time. I mean, that's how you grow your business, and we make sure that, you know, most people are satisfied like you.
Yeah, right.
We don't have a retail storefront where we're at, so it's a little difficult for us to put all of our marbles into that bag and push antennas. It's not a huge seller.
That's right.
But in the rural area like this, it takes that message. You know, sometimes you have to beat people over the head with that message over and over and over and over again. Our problem, our problem is just about the time digital antenna was on the upswing, everybody was going towards satellites and that kind of thing. So when you talk to people, their mentality is a little skewed as to what free television is all about. They don't believe that. So I mean, it's almost like evangelizing. You have to go out and talk about how the advantages of free television and how to get it. Very simple to get it.
Yeah, no. Well, my friend in Omaha, her son does the dish and everything and stuff, and she had this antenna on top of her house. They just bought the house, you know.
Yeah.
And she come down here to see me, and this don't cost nothing.
Yeah.
And that's when we come down and see you, get a little adapter deal and everything.
So she came in and saw what kind of picture you had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she kind of lives down the hole at Mariota Hill up there. I don't know where that is or anything, but I'm kind of out here. I think it's your son or somebody was there. We went down the basement, and he said, well, you need a 30-mile antenna, 60 or 90 or something like that. And he had a name brand big antenna laid out there, and he said, this will do the same job, and by gosh, it did.
Yeah.
And then he told me where to point it to and everything, you know, on the computer stuff.
Yeah, we have a service here where we can get right on the internet, and if you have access to the internet, you go to tvfool.com, type your address, and it'll tell you exactly how strong, how many channels you can get, how strong the signal is, and which direction to point your antenna. And we don't really care if you, I mean, we'd love to sell you an antenna. We make a little bit on that. Plus, we have the professional installation. But if you call us and buy an antenna from some other place, Radio Shack or Walmart or whatever, we'll be glad to help you over the phone, or we can come out and install it. So, I mean, we do have that service. And I appreciate you, Lee, for bringing that up.
Well, to start with, there wasn't a Radio Shack here in Harrison at the time. That's how I found you guys.
Yeah.
You know, there is now and everything, but I'd went to Ace and Miller's and everywhere, you know, and nobody had an antenna.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I had an old yard sale antenna, but
and if they're not damaged, those will work just fine. I mean, a lot of people think you need a digital antenna. Well, no, you're just picking up the same frequency channels as you were before. So you don't necessarily, I mean, if you have an antenna on your house, don't invest, try it, just hook your antenna back up to your digital television and do a scan. You should be able to pick us up quite easily.
Oh, yeah. I get like 21 channels and everything.
That's good. That's real good.
Yeah.
And when you have that many channels, you really are pretty satisfied, is what I've been talking with other people. They say they really don't, need to go to a dish or a cable.
Yeah. I've got a neighbor over here by Paulette Knob, and he's got a little bitty antenna, more or less, on top of his CB antenna, and he can point it north and gets St. Louis and everything else.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's up pretty high, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. You don't call it not, but Batavia.
Yeah. Well, I've got an antenna on the side of my house about this size, and it's pointing right through the woods. It's not even up in the air. It's just screwed to the side on the siding of the house, and I can pick up our channels at 100% frequency. So, I mean, that just tells you that you can pick up strong signals in this area if you really want to.
Well, that's kind of what he had. It kind of looked like a donut or a figure eight or something like that.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's amazing.
My aunt, she lives about 2 miles, but toward Bear Creek Springs. She's kind of down the hole, but I'm gonna bring her down there in a couple of days.
Okay.
Get her one stuff.
Sure. Great.
But I really appreciate this program, Dan, and everything.
Well, thanks.
And I like them pictures on your wall in the hallway.
Well, we invite people to come down and walk our nostalgic hallway. We've got one sheets of a lot of TV shows back in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. And it's kind of a conversation piece right there in our hallway. Welcome to come down anytime.
Yeah, I went to school there in the 1st grade.
The building we're located in, folks, it was actually built in 1915, and it was a ward school for the Woodland Heights area, and it was a school for many years, and then in the 30s, for 10 years, it was closed and was converted into a hospital, actually the first hospital in Harrison, Arkansas, and then after that died down, then it became a school again. So you went to school here, huh?
I went to school there in the 1st grade, sure did.
That's amazing.
Yeah, sure did.
Well, Lee, we're about running out of time. Let me get your phone number. Let me get your phone number before you run out of here.
Okay, 870-741-6638.
38. All right. Hey, thanks for watching tonight, Lee, and I'll get the message out about this playhouse. Thank you.
Okay, appreciate it.
Thank you. That was Lee calling in from Harrison. He's looking for a yard swing, wooden one, and hopefully he has one of those playhouses that goes along with it. And if you're in the Flippin area or something that's close by that can be transported fairly easy and you'd like to sell yours, give Lee a call at the Harrison number, 870-741-6638. That number again is 870-741-6638. Looks like we are out of time, and I hate to hear that phone ringing in the background, and I'm sure somebody wants to get on at the last minute, but we are out of time. We're up for a hard break, and we need to move on. We'll see our weather, and we'll go back to affiliate programming. We want to thank you for watching. We'll be here for one more week. Next Tuesday will be our last show here for the few weeks until the time change again, so we can start coming to you when it's a little darker and where people are inside watching television. So we'll see you again, and July 1st, watch for Cozy TV to replace the programming right here. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next time.